It's certainly got a bale in it. Okay, what's the problem? It's definitely I to unload. Now, it used to work, so as can be shown by the fact that we have a ton of straw already in the feed area. Let's go to the back. Okay, let's jump out and rearrange if we can. Okay. Oh, it won't let me pick it up. That's awesome. Okay. Straw is stuck in the shredder. Okay. Sorry. Okay. That works. I'm going to stop it and I'm going to turn around, come back again. So it unloads to the right. Does it unload to the left? No. Okay. It could be that I am at capacity. Which is why it's not unloading there. Oops. Okay, that's not a thing. That doesn't seem to be a thing. I could do is try and load it from the cow side. Are there any other doors at this end? Yes. Okay. Do they open? Yes. Okay. This is just not working. What is the problem? Is it really that I have... It's at capacity? It's possible. We've only got 72,000 litres there. Okay. Did that one. Did that one. I just can't remember what I did last time. If this doesn't work, obviously, then we're just going to have to put at least half of it in the shed. Yeah, okay. We'll find out, Bessie. Stop walking. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going to shred this one into the straw holding area for food. We'll jump out. We're going to close all the doors that we left open. Just the one. Okay, 10 bales in the shed, let's go. Now, straw really doesn't have any value, and I will check on that straw. Yeah. When you consider our silage is 155, that's the worst price for silage, by the way, which is why I haven't sold any yet. I think it goes up a little bit in September. But yeah, the plan, it could be that I have exceeded the capacity of straw because I just put too much in the feed area. Which is a less than ideal thing. Yeah, okay. Let's just stack all of this under shelter and just make a decision on it next year, I guess. I mean, obviously one thing I am aware of is that we really don't have, or we are going to be hard pressed for all the feedstuffs. So we do need to make sure that we just have more than enough capacity that I'm not worried that come spring next year I'm not going to have any straw, any grass, any hay, and all the problems that might cause us. Thank you for coming off the end of the fork. How are we doing? 11 o'clock. Also, stacking square bales a lot easier. Oops, too far. I am. Yeah, I'm not sure how well stacked this is all going to end up, of course. Oh, we also need to put the bale shredder away. And that's the fun thing about having a robot feeder. You can't store stuff in the cow barn because it gets in the way of the robot feeder. Oops. There, perfect. Stacking. He says, without a hint of irony. But too close to the ground. And I think, as I said, straw usage was I think about 4,000 or 5,000 litres per game day, so 15,000 litres a month. So I don't think we have enough straw in the barn to get us into spring. So we're going to have to store some bales here. Seriously. Depth of field, not the greatest. Okay. Should probably change my shirt because I've been wearing this since January last year. Funny thing, you know, okay, they've given us this ability to customize our avatar and all the clothing and everything else, and once we're playing, how many of us actually bother to change anything? Oh, that's too far. Never mind. All things considered, as far as round bales go, this spike is definitely one of the better things I've found. It's in the Quickie front loader tools mod. I mean, I guess technically what I could be using, I think the spike tends to be more of a are you on the inside? Tends to be on the American side of things. This just good for squares. This is probably what I should be using for round bales. Lock fork. But this is a good spike. There's Quickie round baler tools as well, so excuse me while I deal with a bug. Oh, no, 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 no. Say bye-bye. Okay, sorry about that. Massive problem with stink bugs last year and this year. So yeah, we do have some bale grab options. I think most of the people I've seen that use a spike like this are American farmers. But definitely works well with round bales. The in-game spike, because, and I think it's more a case of because the spikes are so far spread out, just don't play well, or I don't find them playing well, should I say. I think the skid steer spike is a little bit better because it's a triple spike. You can actually spike the 2 bales at a time, and we do want a skid steer at some point. So I would really prefer to be doing this with a skid steer rather than a tractor. Okay, there is no chance of getting straw between now and this time next year. Short of store purchases. Oh, that was the other thing that they did make a change to in Maize Plus is bale purchases. These are the in-game bales. Up to here, Maize Plus, you've got round grass silage, and he said these prices are more realistic, real world realistic rather than farm sim realistic. And it kind of makes sense because the cows eat so much that you're not going to bankrupt yourself buying food for them. Okay. That pile is getting a little bit messy now. And that's not the plan. I think 15's probably enough. So I'll drop that there. Again, we'll threaten people with a chainsaw. Going to move that out of the way. And do it that way. That fallen over bale I'll just stick straight in the feed area. All the rest of them we'll put 2 more on that growing stack, so we got 15 spare, and then the rest of them I'm just going to run around the corner here. So as you can see, we have an absolute ton of straw here, and even then it's still it doesn't look like we've got a vast amount of it when it comes to yeah, the visual capacity of that feed area. Again, we're going to look from the side. Looks like it might just hold there. And the last one. It's a little bit too far off to the side. Hopefully, no disasters. Ooh. Nearly a disaster. Okay, rest I'm just going to stick in the feed area. And that will make the at least clear out the yard. You can actually use the bale trailer to do this. You just have to make sure that the unload point is exactly the right place there. That's not the clear one. Okay. I can drop a bale, I think pretty much all the way out here, which is where the bale trailer tips it, and that should disappear. So you don't have to reverse your unloader into the feed area or the tipper. You can just tip on the outside if you're bringing in loose. Well, good thing discovered. We don't need a forage harvester anytime soon, but it might be something that we definitely consider in eventual years. I would like to spend all of our current excess cash on land, because land expands the farm quicker. Production is good, but the deal there is, whoops, crash. The deal with production is it costs you a lot of money to get into, so it takes time for it to recover the investment cost. Yeah, we've made a ton of flour, but my income from flour has not yet covered the cost of the flour mill. We've made a ton from, and then crash again. We've made a ton from bread sales, but again, not covered the cost of the bakery yet. But it has meant, at least this year, I haven't had to store any grain on the farm except the canola. We don't have the oil mill. I don't at this point intend to get the oil mill. The advantage with what is it? Flour. Flour can be turned into bread. Bread is another step of increased value. So the more production that something goes through, the more valuable it gets at each stage, except sunflowers, because why not? Okay, that is looking like a nice collection of straw. We've probably got over 400,000 litres of it now. I will... I'm undecided. Stop there. It's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to jump out. There we go. So coming over here, we now have 600,000 litres of straw. We've got 72 in the barn as bedding. We've got 200,000 litres of silage, 250 of hay. We are going to need to boost that at some point. And I might do the silage right away. There's still a slightly larger tractor. It's still quite manoeuvrable. It's not as horrendous as some of the tractors we've had on our Saturday series, where just don't even try turning it around in the yard. It's not going to work. This is quite well behaved. Oh, I have Massey Ferguson in the way. So I think what I'm going to do now is transfer some of the silage onto this trailer. Probably one row. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This is the longest row. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay, fine, this row. So, this row and two from the front. Hey, it is what it is. We'll stab some more things with this little... And then, what I plan to hope is that Field 53 contract next time out will be again for straw. We don't have a baling contract on 53 at this point. And I think we just did one, so... this is heavy.